Good morning, friends. Welcome to your power flow. This is a traditional Vinyasa sequence with lots of sun salutations and yoga lunges. We're going to start our practice here in Virasana. If kneeling is uncomfortable, you're welcome to sit on blocks, stacked blocks, a bolster. Just get comfy while we center and find our breath. So close your eyes, roll the shoulder blades forward and up. On your exhale, take them together back and down. And tuck the chin just slightly, and then find a lifting sensation through the back of your neck and the crown. A combination of humility and dignity. Palms can be face up or down. And just bring your attention to start to where your body is in contact with the earth below you. Feeling a sense of rootedness there. And then in the areas of your body that are in contact with the air, finding a bit of lightness. This combination of grounded lightness. Relax the belly. Bring yourself back to this present moment by just noticing the sensations within and around you. Half of your awareness dedicated to internal sensations, while at the same time, the second half of your awareness fully dedicated to external sensations. Smell, touch, the sensation of the air on your skin. Awareness of what's happening physically in your body. Feeling sense, emotion rising and falling. As we move through our practice today, this Vinyasa flow, a symbolism of letting go. Symbolic of watching the rise and fall of sensation, emotion, thought, as we flow in and out of postures, following the breath, following this present moment. Dropping into our Ujjayi breathing, take an inhale through your nose, inflate the belly, ribs, chest. Pause at the top. With your shoulders down, see if you can squeeze in a bit more air. And through your nose, exhale, deflate your chest, ribs, belly. Squeeze every last molecule of breath out and hold on empty. And do that again. Inhale, fill the belly, ribs, chest. Pause. Exhale, deflate your chest, ribs, belly. Hold. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Pause. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inflate your low back, mid back, upper back. Pause. Exhale to deflate the upper back, mid back, low back. Push all the air out and hold. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And softly flutter the eyelids open. You're going to roll forward into your tabletop posture. It's coming over the knees. Stack the shoulders over your wrists. Spread your fingers wide. And think about the arches of your hands, the space between the index and thumb. Can you keep that rooted throughout practice when we're in contact with the earth? Let's drop the belly, lift the crown and the sit bones. On your exhale, curl through the back body. Tuck the tailbone under, round the chin to the chest. Drop the belly, inhale, glide the shoulder blades back. And curl as you exhale. Really push the back of the heart to the sky. Pull the shoulders apart from one another. Inhale, shoulder blades together, back and down. Exhale, curl. Last time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Okay, come back to neutral. Let's turn the hands to face to 3 and 9 o'clock and gently sway side to side, waking up the wrists and the forearms. And just allowing the weight of your shoulders to put a bit of pressure on the hands, a slight bit of load before we put the full body weight there. Good. Come back to neutral. Let's create some fists. And then you're going to roll the knuckles forward. And then all the way back, bringing the forearms to the earth. And roll over the knuckles, pushing forward and back. Okay, and then come back to neutral. Let's take the hands, turning them backwards. So the middle fingers are in line with your kneecaps. Tuck the toes. Then gently shift the weight back, opening through the anterior side of your forearms and wrists. Couple of deep breaths, just visualizing them spiraling around the forearms and just noticing that intense sensation. And then release the weight forward. And let's come onto our finger pad. So create this tent as though there's a clementine underneath your hands. Take an inhale. On your exhale, just do a mini push-up. So about an inch down and then push back up. And do that a couple more times. An inch down and push back up. If that's too much, just holding. Inch down and push back up. Tuck the toes, sit down onto your heels, clasp the hands together, and just release that in the wrists. Move through the neck a couple of times. Good. Release the hands, lean forward. We'll find our first downward dog with bent knees. So lift the sit bones to the sky. Knees can take a really deep bend here if you like. Even just letting the torso almost rest on the thighs. So pushing the weight back. And just allowing all of the muscles to kind of gradually come into stretch. And pushing fully through the hands. Make sure, again, the arches of the hands are rooted down. And then look forward, bend the knees, and step to the front of your mat. Lengthen as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky, reach up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Let's find our rhythm of breath. See if we can link it to our movement as we move through the next several flows. Take an inhale to circle the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Flat back stretch, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. And step the right foot back, release the knee to the earth. Inhale, circle the arms up. On your exhale, land here. And take a couple moments to really find this shape in your body. So press down firmly through the left foot and the back shin bone as well as the top of your right foot. And then if you're rounding the shoulders, can you glide them down and back? Flare through the fingers. Inhale to lift through the waist. Exhale to stay here, just expressing this really nice heart opener. One more big breath, open the chest. Exhale, hands circle to the floor. Plank pose on your in-breath. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Elbows stay close to the sides. Untuck the toes. Inhale for a baby cobra. Exhale to lower. And tuck the toes. Inhale, find table or modified push-up. On your exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. And tap the knees down. Extend the right leg back behind the hip. And on your exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, circle the arms up. On your exhale, landing here, expressing this posture on the second side. See if you can bring the heart forward. And sitting into the hips, but making sure you're staying active still through the legs. So there's about 20% effort pushing down as you lift through the heart. Full breath in. Circle the hands to the earth. And tuck the toes, lift the knee, and step forward. Flat back stretch as you breathe in. And then fold, breathe out. Inhale, root to rise, circle the arms up. Exhale, right away, fold forward. Flat back stretch, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Left foot steps back, release the knee down. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, land here. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale the hands to the earth. Plank pose, breathe in. Knees, chest, and chin to the earth, breathe out. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. And tuck the toes, inhale, table or modified. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Release the knees down to the mat. Extend your left leg back, inhale. On your exhale, step the foot through. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, land here. Know that at any point during the class, if you're adding too much load to the wrists, you can always tap down to your knees and step through for lunges like we just did. That's the modified 3-legged dog. Take a big breath in, hands to the mat. And step forward, lengthen, breathe in. Bow forward, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga or modified, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Option to release the knees down and step through, or inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale to rise, reach up. Exhale to land here in Anjaneyasana. And take a couple of breaths, right knee is over the ankle. Shining the heart forward, just like we were doing in our low lunge. Now that back knee is lifted. Full breath in. Exhale the hands to the mat. Plank pose, breathe in. Slow chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, lift the heart and arch the back. Exhale, fold forward or downward dog. Good. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Plank pose, inhale. Slow chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, lift the heart, arch the back. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hold down dog for 3 more breaths. Inhale. And step forward as you exhale. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, inhale. Right away, bow forward, exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. High plank, inhale. And take your time with chaturanga. Pause at the bottom, breathe out. Push the earth away, back bend, inhale. Use your core to lift back, downward dog, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more breaths. Inhale. On your exhale, step forward. Breathe in and lengthen. Fold. Inhale to rise, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. Flat back stretch, inhale. Fold, exhale. Plank pose on your in-breath. Slow chaturanga, breathe out. Find your back bend, inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. Right heel to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, step the foot through. And stay high on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, reach up. Land as you exhale. Find length through your low spine. And spread through your fingers as you roll the shoulder blades down the back. I like to press into my left pinky toe and the right big toe mound. Take the hands behind you, clasp them together, inhale. Lift the chest and roll the knuckles down as you exhale. And this is option 1, you can stay here. Or option 2, keep that back heel lifted as you balance. Can you bring this right shoulder towards the thigh? Lift the knuckles up to the sky. And take several deep breaths here. And just finding some length through that back hip flexor. Warming up this right quad. And just opening up the chest and the delts. Full breath in. Hands to the earth. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left heel high, inhale. Step the foot through, exhale. And stay high on your right foot, inhale, rise. Exhale, sit into your crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana posture. Fire up that back quad, really lifting the kneecap towards the sky without locking it into place. And then keep this left knee bent over the ankle at 90. Full breath in, full breath out. Clasp the hands together behind you. Take a breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, roll the knuckles down. Option to stay here or bow forward, balancing over this front leg, lifting the knuckles above you. And creating some more length through the anterior delts. Those are the ones at the front of the shoulders. All the way through the pecs. Looking underneath the nose or to the back of the mat. Big breath in. Big breath out. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Breathe in. Slow chaturanga. Breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Lengthen, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. And step your feet together, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Finding chair pose, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Flat spine stretch, breathe in. Hop or step back, move through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel high, breathe in. Step the foot forward or tap the knees down and step through. Spin the back heel down, warrior 1, inhale. Land, exhale. Breathe in, reach up. Hands to the mat, breathe out. Plank pose, option to hover the right foot. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, tap the foot down, lift the heart. Downward dog, exhale. Left heel high, breathe in. Option to tap the knees down and step through or swing this leg through. Warrior 1, inhale. Stay as you exhale. One more breath here, inhale. And circle the hands to the mat, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in, hover the foot if you like. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, find your choice of back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, option to hop or step to the front of your mat. Flat back stretch, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. And chair pose as you inhale. Mountain pose as you exhale. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, crown forward. Fold, breathe out. And plank or hop back, move through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel high, breathe in. And step the foot forward, breathe out. Warrior one as you inhale. Hi, buddy. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plank pose, option to hover the foot. Slow chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, lift the heart, arch your back. Exhale, downward dog, second side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, land here. Lift the heart, spread the fingers, breathe in. Hand circle to the mat, breathe out. Inhale, hover the foot if you like. Chaturanga, breathe out. Lift the heart, arch your back, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Last one, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Rise, warrior one. We're gonna hang out here. Exhale, land in this posture. And just staying in this simple lunge. Connecting with our breath. And just really paying attention to sensations as they arise and fall. Noticing perhaps if your quad starts to boil. And in our mindfulness practice, we talk about aversion. Sensations that are not pleasurable, we tend to push away. And we welcome or cling to sensations that are nice. See if in your postures you can notice that. Aversion to some, desire for others. Full breath in, hands to the mat. In plank pose, hover the foot if you like. Lower exhale. Find your back bend, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in, lift the leg. Exhale, step it forward. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. And sit into your lunge, exhale. Close the eyes or focus on one spot that's not moving. Really breathing here. Noticing our desire to either push sensation away or cling to it. Can you just get present with it and look at it as an observer, creating that space between you and the feeling. Big breath in, full breath out. Hands to the mat, plank as you breathe. Hover the foot, chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale to lift the heart and arch your back. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Hop or step your feet together at the front of your mat. Flat spine stretch, inhale. Fold, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Mountain pose as you exhale. Exploring our chair posture, and take a deep bend in your knees. Reach the arms up overhead. If you have any issues in the shoulders or neck, just bring your hands to connected heart center, shoulder blades back and down. Internally rotate the arms so your pinky fingers draw towards each other. Press down and out through your feet like you're tearing the mat apart in two lengthwise. Let's explore this. Take a breath in. Mountain, breathe out. A few more, sit back, inhale. Mountain as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Last one here, inhale, we'll hold. Hands to the heart as you exhale. 3 variations. Right hand to the knee, left hand to low back, maybe even loosen the bend, just going a little easier on your body if you need it. Option 2, hook the elbow. Keep the knees and the hips pointed forward. As you connect for prayer, draw the sternum towards the sky. Or option 3, open the wingspan, right fingertips towards the earth below you. Turn your gaze to sky above you. A few deep breaths here. And sitting with these strong sensations. This posture is very intense for the majority of us. Okay, and inhale to rise up, reach up. Exhale to sit right back down, hands to heart. Lengthen, breathe in. Find your variation on the second side. And sometimes it helps, if it's really intense, to just close the eyes. And just kind of letting go of external stimulation and just focusing on finding calm. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale to bow forward over your legs. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. Fold, breathe up. Plank pose on your in-breath. And take your time, chaturanga. Inhale to lift your heart and arch your back. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel to sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale it up. And take the knee across the body to your left. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Protract your shoulder blades and step through. Rise, crescent lunge, inhale. Land here as you exhale. Lift the heart, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale to reverse your warrior, little to no weight in your backhand. And exhale, warrior two. And we're gonna land here. And just like we did for warrior one, this simple posture that we often in a vinyasa class rush through can feel good here, building heat a bit more in the low body to just sit with it. Can you spiral the leg externally, this right one, as well as the left just slightly, getting this nice hip opener, preparing the hips for later on in class. Good, one more time, flip the warrior, inhale. Hands to the mat, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. And chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale to find your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. And float your left heel high, breathe in. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, land here. Full breath in, fill your torso. Warrior two as you breathe out. And feel free to lengthen the stride if you want a bit more effort in your practice. Sit a bit lower. And look over that front hand, finding one point to gaze at. Try not to let your eyes wander and concentrate. Inhale, flip the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Flip the warrior, inhale. Hang out in warrior two. Oftentimes you'll notice with your inhale, your knee in the front leg might actually kind of rise up with the torso. See if you can keep that knee at 90, really keeping the work in the leg. And then breathe into the full torso all the way down to your pelvis. Good. Cartwheel your hands to the floor, plank pose as you inhale, lower as you exhale. Inhale to lift the heart and arch your back. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Breathe it out. Knees to the mat together. We'll take a brief rest. Send the hips to the heels, arms back behind you, and forehead to the earth. Balasana. And take 5 breaths. And slowly rise forward and push back up into your downward dog. And take the right heel high, inhale. Open the hip as you exhale. So stack the hips and the right heel towards the glute if it's available. Again, if this is uncomfortable, a modified variation, you can be on your knees and open the hips just like so. And let's take that leg to square through center. Breathe in. Exhale to step it through. And spin your back heel down. Rise, warrior two posture. Lengthen your right knee. Hug the muscles in the legs towards the bones, suctioning them up. Inhale to reach forward. Option to bring your right hand to a block or the shin, left fingertips towards the sky. Focusing here on sliding the right rib cage underneath the left. So there's a bit of a spinal twist here. There's extension through the crown and length all the way through the arms. Option to even lower a little bit more, hooking the peace fingers around the big toes. Big breath in. On your exhale, send this left hand down. Let's pivot towards the long edge of the mat. Lengthen as you breathe in, and then fold as you breathe out. We're taking an anterior tilt to the pelvis. And so think of scooping the sit bones up towards the sky and pressing down through your heels, and then engage the quads, the muscles in the front of the legs, to really deepen that stretch. Good, start to pivot forward. And let's step this back foot in just a couple feet, turn the toes out. Option to have 2 blocks framing this front foot or hands on the mat. Lengthen and breathe in, and fold, breathe out. If you want to intensify, take prayer, palms behind the back. And then if your shoulders are rounding here, we want to actually pull the elbows away from the earth. So we're opening through the delts again. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, release the hands down. Left hand can stay on the mat, right arm reaches up. Finding Parivrtta Utkatasana or Parivrtta Trikonasana. Really nice twist here. Big breath in. On your exhale, plant the palms down and step forward. Lengthen on your in-breath. Fold on your out-breath. Rise up, reach up, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. In chair posture, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Lengthen, inhale. Hop through chaturanga or plank and lower. Inhale, lift the heart and arch your back. Exhale, downward dog. Left heel high, breathe in. Exhale, step the foot through. And spin the back heel down, rise, warrior 2. And setting up for Trikonasana. So start to lengthen your left knee. Once again, get active through the legs. Reach this left hand forward without dumping down. You keep the strength and then just lower the left hand under the shoulder. Right arm can reach up. Maybe stay here to lower the hand down. Maybe hooking the peace fingers around that big toe and using that hook to pull the torso farther away from the earth. 3 more breaths. Bring the hand to the hip and then start to rotate towards the long edge of your mat. And take your hands behind your back this time, clasp them down, roll the shoulders down the back. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, bow forward over your legs. Again, finding this big wide-legged fold as you open the hamstrings, encouraging the knuckles towards the earth. A couple deep breaths. Just letting go of any tension that's still lingering. Full breath in. Full breath out. Release the hands to the mat and pivot towards the front edge. Step the right foot in about halfway or just a little bit farther back. You can lengthen and inhale, use blocks if you need, and then exhale, bow forward, finding this really nice pyramid posture. This stretch to the left hamstring, either prayer palms behind the back or hands supported on blocks. Right hand under the shoulder. Left arm reaches up, or you can keep it on the sacrum. And release the left hand down. Step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale to rise up and reach up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Good, chair pose, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Plank or hop through chaturanga. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. And take your left hand to the outside of that right foot or on a block. Keep on the ball of your back foot so this is balance. Can you reach this right arm up? You may notice a stretch through the outer right glute across the iliotibial band. Reaching that right arm up a little higher. Couple more deep breaths here. Maybe even sending this right arm overhead towards the front of the space. Now that deepens that stretch through the IT because my knee is pushing into the tricep back into the knee, and it's kind of locking the hips. So I'm getting that big stretch. Good, bring that right hand down to the mat. Plank pose, let's hold here. Squeeze the quads, tuck the tail, and protract the shoulders. Just like cat back. But now that we have this cat back, let's pull the heart space forward through the window of the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees to the mat or lower all the way to the earth, unsupported. Good, let's take Shalabhasana. Send the hands back behind you in a prone position, so face down. Inhale to lift your head and chest. On your exhale, lift the legs. Maybe hover the hands. And lift a little higher, breathe in, you've got this. And breathe out, lower. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees. See if you can reach back behind you and hold on to them. If you can't quite reach your grip, repeat Shalabhasana one more time. Take a breath in and lengthen, lift up. And on your exhale, can you kick back into space? Using the strength of your kick to open the heart, neutral neck, so not crunching to look up, not looking down, and just finding length through the crown. Big breath in, and then lower, breathe out. Hands to the mat, and push up to kneeling. And so we're gonna stand on our shins here with our toes tucked under, preparing for Ustrasana. So we'll start with modified, and then we'll move into the full variation. So for Ustrasana, it's really important that we have our quads, our glutes, and our entire trunk active to stabilize the back bend. So we'll start with a modified variation. Let's squeeze the quads and the glutes, brace through the core, take a breath in, hands to your lower back, breathe out. Start to open, tilt the heart to the sky. You don't have to go too far. It can be a couple of inches. We're just broadening through the chest plate, working on reversing the effects of our stooped posture that we may have accumulated over time from desk jobs or texting. We call it text neck. Good, and then rising up. Okay, for the next one, we're all gonna do this preparatory work. So take the arms in front of you, take a breath in, squeeze the glutes in the low body, keep your body in one long plank. On your exhale, lower back and lean forward. And twice more, lower back without collapsing and lean forward. If you start to collapse, you've gone too far. Lower back and hold. If you can hold and you can reach your heel, go ahead and do that. And maybe you can take this opposite hand to reach the heel. We're still engaging slightly through the low body. Breathing here, either in the modified variation or full Ustrasana. Remembering it's not about how far we go in a posture or what variation we take. It's always about how we go about it. Advanced yoga is in the mind, not in the body. It's honesty with self. It's checking in with what our body needs, what our limit or our edge is, pushing ourselves if we're underachieving, or maybe taking a step back if we're overachieving in our practice. Good, when you're ready, squeeze the glutes, bring the hands to the low back, and then coming into downward dog to find a neutral spine. A few deep breaths here, close the eyes and find stillness, just noticing as the muscles release back to their natural position. Good, and then tap the knees down. And we'll come into a nice twist. So send the feet to one side Take the right heel around to the outer left quad, right hand behind you, and go ahead and hook the elbow or hold the knee and twist. If you want to take the full variation, peace fingers around your left big toe, and then right hand to the inner left hip for a bind. Always twisting from the base of the spine up. Typically, unless we have an injury at the top of our neck, our cervical spine is usually the most flexible. So we always kind of incorporate that last. Our mid spine, the thoracic, just due to being kind of desk jockeys in this modern age, is often the most stiff. So we work from the base to the mid all the way up to the top. Good, and then from here, just releasing, do a counter twist and come back to center, and we'll switch. So right heel to the outer left hip, left foot to the outside of that right quad, and then find your twist. Either hold the knee and twist gently, hook the elbow, or peace fingers hook around this big toe. Right hand wraps around. Still breathing here. Notice if your breath just kind of abruptly stops in a twist. And that's because our rib cage is really kind of compressing the tissue of the lungs, making it harder to breathe. But this gives us a chance to stretch our chronically tight lung tissue and to really push against the walls that are contracting them right now. So breathe in. Stretch the lung tissue. Good, come back to center. When you're ready, we're gonna come down onto our back. And just a little bit of core work before we get to really slow things down. So take the hands behind the head, knees bent at 90. We're gonna do some bicycles. Right leg long, right elbow to knee, and switch. Nice and slowly. Remember, we're not lifting the head, we're actually lifting the chest to the best of our ability. And try not to just bring the leg to you to take the work out of it. Try to keep the knees over the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Faster on 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slower on 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Faster on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Whew, close the eyes, find happy baby. And just opening the legs, hold on to the outer edges of your feet. Rock side to side or stay rooted at center. A few deep breaths here as you release through the hips and the groin. Good, and then draw the knees together. Option to wrap the top leg on top. So right thigh over the left, and drop the knees to the left. Turn the head to the right, close the eyes, spinal twist. And these reclined postures, just starting to down-regulate the nervous system. We spent the past big chunk of class just invigorating our nervous system, waking it up. Now here, at the end of class, we'll have this combination of feeling energized, but also calm. Draw the knees back to center, unravel and switch. A couple of deep breaths. Good, and then come bring the knees back to center. And let's just find a hip opener. So take your left ankle over top of the right thigh, clasp your hands over the shin and pull in towards the body. Close the eyes, breathe deeply. And just releasing the IT band. If you have any shooting pain in the knee, always back off. You really want to listen and honor those sensations. The knee is quite sensitive. Good, and switch sides. Right ankle over the left thigh. Braid the fingers over your left shin and draw the knee into the chest. And from here, let's just hug both knees into the chest, squeeze the head in, squeeze, 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 and then release for your final Shavasana. So just getting nice and comfy, readjusting. You can rest on your side, on your back. See if you can draw the shoulders together underneath you. Relax the jaw. And tongue resting gently on the back of your 2 front teeth. And just taking all of the effort out of this pose. Just relaxing the fists, the neck, all the way down to the feet. Let them flop out to the sides. Relax the quads, the glutes. It takes about 30 seconds for your muscles to actually kind of surrender and soften. Just waiting for the systems to kind of calm down. I encourage you to stay here for a full 5 minutes minimum, resisting your urge to wiggle or get up, committing to the practice of stillness, disciplining your mind to not respond to react to every urge, to take your power back. From my heart to yours, namaste.